Hey everybody, welcome back. We're giving you a trip to Lake Tahoe right after a huge snowstorm. So the roads aren't too good, but there's a lot happening in the world that we need to discuss and bring out to the light. And just FYI, anything I say in this video is not truth. We're just questioning what's happening, trying to get to the bottom of it, finding the truth. So anything triggers you or upsets you in this video, I'm sorry about that. Roads is a little bit icy and dicey. All right, so let's get it kicking. Seeing all kinds of good stuff coming out. It's not really good for America, but there's a lot of news out there. First, we're going to talk about the lab leak theory. So, first of all, if they're saying that it's a lab leak, what have we all learned to do when they say, look over here, not over there? So we got to dig a little bit deeper. I full-heartedly believe, and let's leave it at believe, that this was all done intentionally. Whether it was China or whoever it was, Fauci was wrapped up in the middle of it. So you can't just blame China for everything. However, if anybody's seen the Tucker Carlson interview, the lady tells you that it was all done on purpose by China, CCP, let's say, not just China. There's a lot of good people in China. CCP has waged war on America a long time ago, and for some reason these normies can't understand what's going on. So you see train derailment, you see factories exploding, you see chemical leaks, you see all this stuff happening. So what would you say would be happening over in the part of the world with the blue and yellow flag that America is giving billions of dollars to? It's going to be a long drive on this type of road. So anyway, back to the, if you look at who is supporting that fight, let's call it a fight from here on out. It's the globalists, aka elite, whatever you want to call the cabal, criminals, politicians. Those are the ones who are telling you to support the fight. They're the ones that are donating all of our hard-earned money to a foreign country give a shit about Americans. So if you see what's happening over there compared to what's happening in America right now, we're getting explosions, we're getting trains that just happen to fall over while traveling on fire for 30 or 40 miles. Now they're saying that they're finding dead deer in the area, drinking the contaminated water or breathing the contaminated air. However, your government says the air is clean, the water is clean, go for it, drink up. No reason to live there, or no reason to leave there. Just live it out, drink it, breathe it. However, like a year ago, probably not even that long ago, they're telling you have to wear a mask outdoors for that poison that they put out. Supposedly just a leak out of a lab, but yet it went all over the world. So remember, these are just questions. So hopefully somebody will wake up, think for themselves, instead of being brainwashed by the media and the TV and all the gaslighting that's going on. So we are on Highway 50, just about at Ice House. This little road right here always stays icy because of the river right over here. So we just had like 4 or 5 days of serious storm. Very low snow levels. It even snowed down in the valley where it never snows. I think the last time it snowed in Sacramento area was probably like 1978 or somewhere around there. So almost 50 years. And this is Ice House Road. Takes you up to the campgrounds. It's the beautiful little river over there. This guy's out here poking holes in the snow or trying to figure out how to get across that little creek. So back to our lab leak that wasn't. How did they have how'd they have all this jab stuff, poison stuff on the already patented before all this stuff came out? I'm also hearing that the next planned pandemic is set to kick off next year. So this fight is going to get crazy. It's now or never for the white hats, the patriots. It's time to stand up, get this taken care of before they come out with the next one. I believe this great awakening was to set us all back in our heritage and to get us back to growing our own vegetables, fruits, gardening, basically, get back into earth. And when you do that, you also get the benefits of earthing or grounding, which is very good for your body. and your blood, and disconnect from all this shit that's going on, all the propaganda that they're pumping out. I canceled my cable bill 2 or 3 years ago. And I don't miss it at all. There's so much information you can get on YouTube or Rumble that you don't even need any of that brainwashing MSM. Plus, all you're doing is supporting the cabal when you're paying for Comcast or AT&T cable, all that kind of stuff. So hopefully we can come out of this thing, learned a big lesson in overreach and how the government's way out of bounds with what they're doing. Beautiful view right there. Should be a marvelous drive as long as we can keep it on the road. So you get a little bit of Sierra Nevada, Lake Tahoe scenery while you're getting the real raw news. Hope y'all enjoy it. And hopefully this is enough to wake at least one person up to what's going on with this criminal regime that we have in office. We got old Lori Lightfoot Beetlejuice out of there. You can see things are happening, but they're happening so slowly. People are dying in between. So we're all over the place right now. We got ascension symptoms coming on. We got people who are breeding, mutating. That awful virus, or was it a virus? When all we had to do was take a couple of Ivers. I remember probably close to 2 years ago, Michael Jaco said on his channel, on his YouTube when he had one, if you want to survive this, you better figure out how to get what you need. So we started making hydroxy, and I found a way to get the Ivor. It's very expensive the way I had to go about it, but I tell you, it definitely 1000% works. They make it very difficult to get on purpose. However, if you have anybody down in Mexico, they actually sell it in vending machines. But in America, you can't get it. I heard they were trying to make it legal in Tennessee, but I'm not sure if that ever went through or not. So if there's anybody who knows, please comment at the end of the video. To make this patriot community come together and be able to speak to one another know that on Nino, David Rodriguez, his channel, I understand that you have to play the game and you can only say so many things on FluffTube before you get banned, and I know he's probably making a ton of money on FluffTube, sending people to ninoscorner.com. However, he's quick at banning people and not letting you comment or have your say or ask questions. So as much as I enjoy watching Nino, you have to be true to your people, true to your friends and family. Look at that beautiful little river right there. So I want to definitely make my channel interactive, and I've learned basically from Arcana Shores that we've been friends with for a while now. I love how she does her channel, her and Jason, and it's interactive with the viewers. Ask questions and super chats, stuff like that. So I don't want to just be somebody out throwing out my theories. I want to know, and we want to bring everybody together. So we need to get back into the barter system. So somebody needs a roof done, I go and do the roof, and I need a room built, or I need vegetables or whatever. We trade that. We get off of this government tit that they're trying to make a cashless society so they can track everything you do. It's just crazy that we've set back so long and just let our government run us and tell us what to do and what to believe and what to think. And nobody stands up for themselves anymore. And I know it's tough, especially when Biden says that a couple of guns aren't going to do much against his fighter jets and missiles that he told everybody right to their face that he does not care. And if that's what it takes, he'll use them against his own people. And this isn't just hearsay. This isn't just me saying something. You can go back and watch the video where he said that. And what really kills me is how many people believe in that guy and his crime family and actually believe that he's doing a good job and running us in the right direction. I just don't understand where these people came from that believe this shit. But I do know that the gaslighting with the media, a lot of these people are still watching TV. Even the news is so corrupt. Like everything that you watch on TV has some kind of symbolism or grooming or whatever that's steering you in that direction. So what they've done on the crypto front is they've taken something that's supposed to be decentralized, basically our way of not banking, unbanking, I would say, I guess. And now they're turning it into regulated currency that they can track and trace everything that you do. I don't know when Americans were brainwashed into putting their money into a bank. I guess when you were carrying around a wheelbarrow full of gold back in the 1800s, people would come and rob you, I guess, maybe. But whatever kind of scheme they came up with and brainwashing they did to our ancestors, it's just unbelievable that they all fell for it. And that's the only way that we knew when we were growing up, or collecting a paycheck from your job, just over broke job. And so you go and you put your money in your bank, and then you get a debit card, so that you can go spend your money electronically, so they can track and trace everything that you buy with that card. Then if you want to go get cash out, you're going to pay an ATM fee. And then if you try to put cash in the bank, or you try to pull out, say you try to pull out $5,000 out of your bank account, they're going to want to know why you want to pull out $5,000 and what you're doing with it. So people really need to wake up. You know, the best thing that can happen is these bank runs really come true. You see it's happening in other countries. I don't think America's too far away from that. And out of all these things that have happened for the Great Awakening, bank runs might be a good thing to wake the rest of you guys up. Like, you know, when you go swipe your card to get gas and it says declined, but you know you just put your paycheck in the bank a couple days ago and it doesn't work. You go to the ATM, it says, sorry, your funds are not available. What you gonna do? You relied too much on other people, on corporations, on bankers who are basically taking your money and lending it to other people so they can make money. Like, I just don't even understand how we ever fell for this bullshit. Why not buy yourself a safe for $300 to $500, maybe $1,000 if you're really concerned about your money? Buy yourself a big safe, bolt it to the ground, and store your money, store your silver, store whatever you got in your own home. When you can use it whenever you want. It doesn't cost you anything to use it. If you pay in cash, they don't track everything you do. Although that phone that's in your hand or your pocket, once you put an app on there, it's tracking you. I don't even think you have to put an app on there. I've seen a couple videos where as soon as you turn the phone on, Google is tracking your every step, your every move. They know what store you went to. They know everything about you. I'm sure nothing I'm saying is new, but we have to do something about this. And I know that there's some Patriot gatherings coming up. I believe there's one in San Diego, like June 6th through the 9th or something like that. I'll find out the exact dates. I believe there's another Truth Tour type event in Florida coming up in March. So we need to reach out, meet other people, and work as a team. Individual is not going to get anywhere. We have to come together. We have to put all of our forces together be on a one-on-one basis with each other as far as being able to ask questions, text message or Instagram message or anything to be able to talk. Phone calls, write it in the chat, write it in the comments. I know that there's some apps, programs out there to keep your text messages private and secured. Signal, I believe, and Mass Network. So Patriots need to get smart. Don't just sit there and think that you're being taken care of. So that there's a whole bunch of stuff coming up in March that are deltas from our favorite alphabet letter that equals 17. That shit's gonna happen in March. When it came out, I know that one of them is March Madness, and there's a whole lot of stuff that was dropped as deltas for the month of March. And so with what's going on in the world, you see all these explosions, chemicals. Are they poisoning the land and the water on purpose so that they can take it away? Or are they trying to reduce population, which is what the Georgia Guidestone said? It's what the head of the poisoning liquid that they try to give you in your arm said. I have that on a video that we put out probably like a week or two ago. Check back in our previous videos and watch that. He specifically states that they want to reduce the population to 500 million people, and that's their goal by the end of 2023. So it's on and popping. If you're not paying attention, you should really watch the video that's put out by Tyson James called Bodies. It'll show you firsthand what's going on. And hopefully it's not happening to you or any of your loved ones, but it's definitely happening all over the world. And this goes back and ties into the beginning of the video about how this was not a leak. If that's what they're telling you, that's what they want you to believe. So think deeper. Why was it spread all over the world? Why was it brought to America? Why was Fauci involved in gain-of-function research in Wuhan? Why are there pictures of Obama and Fauci inside the Wuhan lab? Just asking questions, YouTube. Hopefully somebody has the answers, and we'll all find out someday soon. So I see that they're going to declassify all of the files or origin theories So it's hard to believe what's happening. We all, well, I don't know about we all, but some of us realize that Mr. T is still our president in the background, running the military operations. Along with his teammates, Vladimir P and Xi, and the one in India. They're all part of the same team. They're all trying to save humanity from the evil serpents. So when you look into why Vladimir P went into the blue and yellow flag country, it's because he was cleaning up the mess that could potentially poison his people and the rest of the world, like what happened with the flu. So there's many dark, deep cult secrets in the blue and yellow country. And if you guys haven't seen the videos of Zelensky running around naked, dancing like a, we'll keep it politically correct, the American flag flying in the snow. Yeah, just ask yourself, like, the actor Zelensky was on video dancing naked with a whole bunch of guys, and then all of a sudden it becomes president, installed as president. So this is the town of Strawberry. It's a very beautiful place, very flat, the little river's right over there, big huge mountain right here, nice little store if you need to do a break, get some juice or something to chew on while you're traveling up the mountain. Good place to take a break before you head up to the top. There's a nice little river down there. Very beautiful, and in the summer it stays pretty cool in there because of that big mountain. So if you ever come up this way, Highway 50 towards Lake Tahoe from Sacramento, this is the town of Strawberry. Here's the US 50 sign with the poppy under it. Speaking of poppies, are we not allowed to grow poppies? Are you not allowed to grow hemp? Are you not allowed to grow cotton? Are you not allowed to store rainwater? Like, ask yourself these questions. Why would they care if we did any of those? Why would they care? Why do they want to ban it? They want to control you, or what? Here's some blue ice potato vodka. Truck full of poison on the way up the hill. Take it to Lake Tahoe for the casinos. So this is Twin Bridges. This is right before you start going up the summit. There's some chemtrails going on. Twin Bridges. This is usually where the upper chain controls are. So he's sitting right here ready for the next snowstorm that's supposed to come in, I believe, Saturday. So all the dead trees from the Gavin Newsom fires. They're trying to burn down the forest, and anybody who lives in the forest, get you in them smart cities. And then I believe it was Cleveland, Ohio. I could be wrong on that, but I seen where, pretty sure it was Cleveland, Ohio, that is going to be the first 15-minute city. If you don't know what a 15-minute city is, Google it. But basically, they want to keep you within 15 minutes of your house and monitor everything that you do, and yeah, so on and so on. Control. Definitely Google what a 15-minute city is and why they want to implement it on America. And I seen another thing, I think it was Switzerland is going all digital, no more cash. So it's happening all over the world. It's just not just America. But America's the strongest country there is. That's why we've succeeded for so long. And that's why we cannot give up our Second Amendment rights. Because that's all that protects us from invasion and tyrannical government. But it does us no good when we're not together as a team. We are Americans. It's pretty sad that we have not just China CCP to worry about, but we have to worry about our own people who have been installed in leadership positions, judges. The whole shit show is one big corrupt cabal scam, so that you work for 70 years, 50 years, whatever it is. You pay them out of your paycheck every single week or whenever you get paid. I don't know what you call it. Sounds to me like it's slavery. You get a little piece of the pie that you earned, and the big guy gets the biggest cut. And then when you have to go to the store and you want to buy something, you got to pay the big guy again. You already got taxed on your money you earned. Now you got a sales tax. Then you go to the gas station and you get hit with another tax that's you don't see. It's already included in the gas price. And I just hit a big ass hole in the road that's supposed to be paid for out of that tax. But then they tell you that they don't have enough tax, so let's put a initiative on the ballots to add another tax so that we can take care of these roads finally, with all the money that we blew on other stuff from our road budget. This is sad right here. I hate even looking at this shit, but this is from Gavin Newsom when he burned up Grizzly Flats. They let it burn all the way up to the top of the summit and burned down a lot of houses, killed a lot of wildlife. Here's one that was trying to rebuild before the winter, but the only thing left is the roof. This is Sierra at Tahoe Ski Resort. So back to the burning and the killing of the wildlife. If you don't watch or you haven't watched the Texas Boys on YouTube, it's a pretty good little family that you should probably check out. But he was talking about how the government is flying overhead over people's cattle ranches and shooting the cattle. Got a highway patrol right here hiding out. So yeah, basically they're flying over the cattle ranches and they're just opening fire on people's cattle to eliminate the food supply. So they're not, some of these cattle aren't being shot, or not being shot, aren't being killed with that first shot, and they just kind of open fire on them and leave them wounded out there to die. So even the baby cows, they lose their mom and then they can't nurse. You know, it's disgusting what is happening right now. And I don't know what the hell it's going to take for people to band together and say enough is enough. But this is getting ridiculous, getting bad, and you're about to be in full-fledged lockdowns pretty soon. So they're going to bring in this WW3 full force. Like, most of us already know this is happening, and we've already been into the game and been into the fight. We're fighting like champions. But a lot of these people have no clue what's happening. They just think the train just fell over and exploded and lit everything on fire, and all these factories that are exploding and sending all of the smoke up into the air and poisoning the water and the land. Just all coincidences. Like 20 of them in 2 weeks. It's just a coincidence. So we got a speed racer coming up from behind. So we are just about on top of the summit. This is the Echo Summit. I believe it's about 7384, almost 7,400 feet above sea level. There's a Adventure Mountain, little snow park to bring the kids to play. Them clouds up there, them straight little liney clouds are all over the place today. We got another storm coming in, so they're gearing up for something. If you don't know about them straight little liney clouds, that's our newest cloud in the universe. Straight liney clouds. You can hear about them on Our Everyday Lives with Michael De La Roca. There's my big blue lake back there, Lake Tahoe from way up above. When I used to live up here, when I see that lake, I knew I was almost home. Down here is Christmas Valley. It's about 2,000 feet straight down. And this is the Rocky Mountains. Not the real Rocky Mountains, but the Rocky Mountain that likes to fall down. And there's nothing holding it back but a little tiny guardrail from going down, down, down. 1,800 feet, 2,000 feet straight down the mountain. Some people have, there's a little slide there, it just happened. Some people have stopped, like usually when there's no snow, there's turnouts up here that you can stop at and gander at the views. And there's been a few people that have tried to take these crazy pictures, like on the edge of the mountain, and had a little slip, a little fall, went down, baby. It's a long drop on the side of this mountain here. So if you ever come to Lake Tahoe, be careful when you step out on the edge. It's made out of granite, slippery, and it's a long fall. So we're coming over the summit now. And get into a little bit of crypto. Beautiful snow. And lots of it. So on the crypto front, hey dude, taking pictures. Crypto front, we've been going down a little bit lately, and we're still looking for one big crash. I believe is going to happen once all this WW3 pops off and the normies realize what's happening. But I do believe crypto is long term, and the blockchain is forever, and it's the ultimate government oversight. I would say, like, transparency. You could see every dollar that's spent out by your government, your state, local reps. I believe it's the one way to hold them all accountable for every penny that they spend. One of the I see that Tezos blockchain, Tezos crypto coin, is now partnering with the DMV of California to store all of the DMV records on the Tezos blockchain. So that is positive news in the world of all this FUD that they keep spreading. They're talking about how Visa and MasterCard are not going to deal with crypto companies anymore. That's their loss, because crypto's not going anywhere as much as your crime family wants to try and scare you out of buying crypto. I believe it's your best investment for life-changing wealth that you ever have a chance to be a part of. And that is not financial advice. Nothing in this video is financial advice. Do not buy or sell anything that I say. This is for entertainment purposes only. So we're coming into the town of Myers. This is at the bottom of the summit, and right before we get into Lake Tahoe. This is where the Highway Patrol and the sheriffs like to hang out, watch anybody and everybody that comes through the town. You'll notice one thing in California recently, almost every street has license plate readers nowadays. I know that they've been doing it for a while, but now they've made it a thing to where almost every major highway and major street, even in the communities where they come off the freeway. They all have license plate readers, and that is to track you. They know how many times a day that you pass by something. They know if you left your home and you click the surveillance system on your license plate, and then 30 minutes or a few miles later you're on the freeway and you go by another surveillance system, it clicks, they know that you're traveling eastbound on whatever freeway, and then they'll look for you at the next one, and it clicks there. Once it scans your plates, they know which way you're heading. They know your speed, pretty much approximate speed, where you're heading. So be alert, people. The best thing you could do right now is get out of the matrix, stop funding the cabal, buy yourself a little piece of property, become self-sufficient, grow your own foods and vegetables, be on a well, not through the city water, and filter the shit out of your water, because they're poisoning it. We are now on Pioneer Trail. This is the back road into the town of Lake Tahoe, city of Lake Tahoe, and State Line, Nevada, where all the casinos are at. I used to live off of this street, and not the entire reason why I moved, but a big reason is look at all this snow. It's a lot of work to live in Lake Tahoe or in the snow country, especially in years like this where we just keep getting bombarded with snow and rain. So back to the crypto. XRP, I believe, is part of the white hat system. And again, this is just my belief. Asking questions, don't take anything that I say in this video to be truth. Always do your own research. Please do your own research, especially on anything you see on the TV. But I do believe that XRP is part of the white hat system. Why else would the disgraced SEC put a lawsuit only on XRP and not Ethereum and not Cardano, not any of these other crypto projects? Just XRP. So that should tell you one thing right there. Then this lawsuit, they're basically just waiting on the final results or final answer from the judge, which it should have already happened, and it probably already did happen, but this all has to play out the same way that the Great Awakening plays out. So it's part of the plan. I've been buying a few other cryptos here and there because they're so dirt cheap, but my main investment is XRP, and there's been a lot put out in the universe that this lawsuit will be over at the end of March. March 28th, March 29th, somewhere in there. But we need the collapse of the rest of the system in order to implement XRP 100%. However, XRP is still building in all over the world. And if you notice, when you look at XRP, even if the price is going down, there's people that are buying more XRP than are selling XRP. So that should tell you the second thing. Why would the price of XRP be going down when more people are buying than selling? Manipulation. So let's say XRP just takes on 25% of the world currency, and we're sitting at like, I don't even think it's 40 cents right now, maybe like 38 to 40 cents. You know, that price should jump to $40 if it just gets a piece of the pie. So here comes the sheriff. Good old El Dorado County Sheriffs. Probably gonna go sit down there in Myers, enjoy the sunshine, and watch the cars pass through until he can figure out which person he wants to ruin their day. So anyway, my main investments, and we're gonna keep saying it, I know, but I have to get my office YouTube studio set up 100% to do it correctly, and we will be doing a how to buy XRP and how to buy other cryptos. We're gonna do a video on that, and we're gonna make that interactive so that if you guys have questions, we can answer them while we're on there, or you can always message us on Instagram. I can't go on Twitter. I've been banned 12 times on Twitter, and even if I use a new Twitter profile, somehow they figure it out and ban me again. Nice. So pretty much all, I do have a Telegram account and the Instagram, which I was never a fan of Instagram, but it seems like they've started to allow a lot more stuff be put on there. So I was typically, every time I would post on Instagram, I would get a warning, and now the warnings have disappeared. I think I got a false information one on when I posted the head of that poison company who said they want to depopulate the world by 50%. And that came from his own mouth. It was on a video that I posted of him saying it, and they still said that don't fly, because he pays us a lot of money to Bigfoot, Instagram. But I did have a video that I posted about the East Palestine accident. That did go viral, or I believe we got about 240,000 views. So that was cool. At least we're getting some of the word out, and some things are getting out there while they shadow ban most of the other stuff. but we just keep, it's like a brick wall, you know, you just got to keep hitting it. Eventually you'll poke a hole, and just keep hitting it harder, and eventually you'll break it down. And that's what we're doing right now. So you got to keep fighting, keep in the fight, keep rolling, keep punching. You got to clear your third eye, your pineal gland. No fluoride. Don't drink the tap water. Don't drink fluoridated water. Get rid of your fluoridated toothpaste. Fluoride is one of the most deadly chemicals on the planet, and they're putting it in your toothpaste that goes right in your mouth, that goes right into your body. They're putting it into your water. Like, why do we need fluoride? Come on, you guys. We've let this government get so out of control that we can't take it back without a huge fight. And I seen something the other day talking about that poison cocktail that they put into your arm. They're saying that the studies show it's 5 times deadlier in some of the red states like Wyoming, Montana, some of the Midwestern states, Texas, and then 5 times more deadly than what California has seen, the blue state. I seen that Florida is basically 2 to 3 times deadlier from those poison cocktails in the arm than California. So it seems like the deep, dark red states are getting the Molotov cocktail, where the blue states are getting the non-lethal pokies. Ski Run Marina and Heavenly Ski Resort. So this is called Ski Run Boulevard. To the left, if you go all the way down, you'll run straight into the lake. To the right is a ski resort. Now we're coming into where everybody lives, if you can even get to your house right now with 10 feet of snow. This dude's just ridiculous. Driving maniac. Lots of snow in Lake Tahoe. Nowhere to put it. And we have like a whole nother week of snow coming next week. These cars are not supposed to be parked out here. This guy's just cruising down the road in his shoes. So back to crypto, XRP. I bought Tezos, and I'm gonna hold that for long term. Whoa, dude! Fucking people drive these little tiny little cars up here to Tahoe in the snow. Just drives me crazy. Now we got this long ass line. You know, it gets a little hairy down at the end down here because the road's so narrow, and then with all this snow, and a lot of these people work at Heavenly Ski Resort, and they have to walk to work down this road. So it gets a little down to almost like one lane and a half. So Tezos is one of my bigger holdings, and what I like about Tezos, not only the fact that California is going on board with them, but you can stake Tezos and get you a 5% APR, APY return. So getting money just to hold it and watch it rise. So it's a win-win on that. With the XRP, there's no staking that I know of without letting it go out of your custody. The staking for the Tezos is what I use is Exodus wallet, and never had any problems with them. I had a little bit of Solana that I was holding on to, and the more I see just how bad Solana is, I finally just let that go. So I sold all my Solana today and bought more Tezos and Optimism. I have some long shots that could 100 to 1000x that I'm going to put a video out on pretty soon. See, a lot of these people in Tahoe have to walk to work or walk home from work, even in the middle of the blizzards, middle of the night, 5 in the morning, walking down this road when it's 10 degrees or 5 degrees. No buenos, amigos. Little coffee shop. Only allows 2 customers at a time that can park in there. Sorry for the delay, but we are at the end of Pioneer Trail, getting ready to go onto Lake Tahoe Boulevard, and I wanted to keep this video going until we got to Harvey's and Harrah's so you can see what's happening down there. And then we'll call it a day. Got to go make some sports bets. Try to get me some tax-free money. Once we start doing these live videos, I'm going to try to get on a routine and just do 2 or 3 days a week, certain days and times, so that we can have a schedule. But I do like to do these trips to Lake Tahoe videos so that you guys can see the beauty of Lake Tahoe. Walkers. Look at all this snow. They just have nowhere left to put it. More walkers. Icy roads. Lake Tahoe's a mess right now. We actually had reservations this Saturday, Sunday, Monday. We were going to bring the kids up and let them go snow sledding. But they're talking about a serious, deadly storm coming this weekend. It's supposed to be 100-mile-an-hour winds. And lots of snow. So we decided to reschedule. But I still like to come up, snow or shine. Get my sports bets in and enjoy the scenery. So this is Pioneer Trail, the end of Pioneer Trail, and this is Lake Tahoe Boulevard, or Highway 50 again. And this will take you down into Carson City after you pass the casinos. Right here is the little shopping center. Summertime, it's a really nice little place to walk around, check shit out. Got some windmills, some like copper stuff. There's a Rayleigh's and FedEx, Starbucks Poison. They have some parking over here if you want to just hang out and walk around in Lake Tahoe. In the back of Rayleigh's, you can go in there and park. I forget what the fee is, $10 or something like that. Or you can park at Harrah's and Harvey's casinos, but their parking is, I believe, like $20 or $25. In the summertime, Harvey's has some of the best concerts that you'll ever go to. The venue is awesome because everything is so close. So even if you get a bleacher seat, one of the cheap seats, you're still pretty close and you can see everything pretty well. When we first started doing these concerts in Lake Tahoe, we were getting tickets. Well, I get tickets for free, but tickets on average were like $40, $50, and now they're $200, $300. Some of them are even $1,000, and it's pretty much ever since the shooting in Las Vegas at that country concert. The prices have skyrocketed because now they say they have to have FBI on duty and stuff like that. They have to put barricades up. So usually what they'll do is they'll get their dump trucks and block all the entrances so nobody can kind of run through or ram through and into the crowd. But you can also get one of the I forget what it's called, one of the suites at Harvey's. They have balcony suites out on the outside that overlook the concert venue. So that is Azul Social House and Burger Place, and they have live music out there pretty much every day. Good place to chill out with the family. They got fire pits. This is Heavenly Ski Resort. So you can go to the clock tower. Right inside there is where the ski lift starts. Takes you up that mountain. Over here, since we're going to stop, I'm going to continue on about the Heavenly Ski Resort. So in the summertime, when there's no skiing, they have a roller coaster up on top. They also have a restaurant up on top of the mountain overlooking Lake Tahoe that you can take the ski lift up. There's some tables, picnic benches and stuff like that if you want to just like cruise up the ski lift and sit up there and just enjoy the view. Maybe take a bottle of wine or something like that up to the top and chill out. But it is about $70 or $75 for the ski lift to take you up there. So we're almost to Nevada. There's no place like Tahoe. That is Harvey's Casino. That is Harrah's Casino. Just beyond Harrah's, there's Bally's Casino. And just beyond Harvey's is Hard Rock Casino. Over here is McPee's Pub, and then there's a little miniature golf place right over here. Forget what it's called, but it's a neat little thing. Good little way to get out of the cold if it's snowing or raining and go inside and have a little bit of fun. Down the street, that's right on the side of Harvey's, is Base Camp. It's a pretty cool little hotel. They have an Airstream outside that serves beer on tap, and you got some fire pits and stuff like that to hang out and chill out. Somebody lost their chains. So we're going to be turning in right here. I get free parking at Harrah's, so all these places pretty much charge you $20-25 to park. If you got friends in low places, you get a free parking pass at Harrah's. Right over here next to Harrah's, to the left of Harrah's, is what they call the Lucky Beaver. So right in there's Tahoe L Works, and then that one right there is Lucky Beaver, and then CVS next door. Lucky Beaver is open 24/7. They have probably the best food out of any place up here, other than an expensive restaurant like the Sage House or Sierra. Sierra is at Bally's. It's a pretty good restaurant if you're willing to spend the money. And then now they have the Gordon Ramsay Hell's Kitchen over at Harvey's. But if you need late night food and you want something good, Lucky Beaver is the place to be. Gets a little crazy and loud in there, but they got good food. You can play video poker at the bar while you waiting for your food. So we are at Harrah's, and we got to go find a parking spot out here. We're gonna call it a day. Let's see what this guy's up to. Cruising around. All right, everybody, have a good day. We'll be back soon. Enjoy your weekend.